Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. Today I'm taking up a question which is about the difference between project budget and cost baseline. Now, this is an important question because a lot of people are often confused between these two terms, and some even think they are one and the same, which is, of course, not true. So, let's look at the difference between project budget and cost baseline. All right, so before we discuss this triangle, actually, we're not discussing this triangle at all, but I hope you remember work breakdown structure, WBS. First link in the description will take you to the entire playlist of WBS if you're not already aware. Now, if you're wondering why I'm talking about WBS here, because the two things that you see on the slide now, the activity and work package, both are part of WBS. Activity is actually the least, the lowest, not the least, the lowest unit of the work breakdown structure. So that is activity. And then a group of activities, and sometimes even one activity, which is large enough, become a work package. So activities roll up to work package. If you go to someone who is responsible for delivering work package 2.5 out of on your project and ask them about the status, they can tell you out of the 15 activities that are part of work package 2.5 or 2.5, we have completed 14 and we are just one activity away to complete and deliver this work package. So these two are terms of work breakdown structure. And on top of that comes control account. Now, control account, again, we have discussed control account already. So second link in the description will take you to the video on control account. First link is the entire playlist of WBS. Control account is where we take all the work packages, all the different work packages on your project, and we estimate the schedule, that is the time required to deliver them, and the cost. So when you're coming up with the cost, we say we will talk about control account. We will take control account as a unit. And one control account may have, let's say, two, three, four, or even one if it is large work packages under them. So under a one control account, you'll see four work packages, for example, and you will estimate the cost of the project based on control accounts. And that is why the next level is project cost. So to come up with the project cost, you will add up the values of all the control accounts in your project, right? So what you're going to do basically here to come up with the project cost is take all the control accounts of your project and see what are their cumulative costs, and that figure, that number is the cost of your project. So that is how the project cost comes up. Now, this project cost, when added with the contingency reserve, and I'll share a link, third link in the description will be about contingency reserve and management reserves. So when you add the project cost with the contingency reserve, this figure that you get is known as the cost baseline. Hope this is clear. You've got activities, which is the lowest level of the work breakdown structure. Activities make up a work package. Work packages make up control account, and control account is what you use to identify the cost of each control account, and when you sum them up is how you get the project cost. When you add contingency reserve to the project cost, you get something which is known as the cost baseline. So this, my friend, is cost baseline. Now, how about the other term that we were talking about? I'll come to that, because cost baseline does not include management reserve. Management reserve is something which is not part of your project. But when you add cost baseline and management reserve, the final figure that you get is known as the project budget. So I hope this is clear now. Cost baseline is something, up to cost baseline is something that the project manager has total control of. Management reserve is something that is with the sponsor of the project or the higher management. Both of these combined is how you're going to come up with the final project budget. So I hope this is clear. I hope you now understand that there's a difference between cost baseline and project budget. These two are not similar concepts. And a quick reminder, if you're looking for PMP training, head over to pmclounge.com/PMP training. We have all the videos and articles listed there so that you can go over the PMP courseware knowledge area wise. And that's all that we had in this video. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed it and learned the difference between the two terms. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your number one free PMP resource with hundreds of articles and helpful videos. Thank you and have a nice day.